Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to part 5 of my Danganronpa 2 finale game. We're in the final class trial now. We're gonna play this to the full end. So, anywho, without any delays, we're gonna get right into it.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity. If I answer this, it'll be true, and that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. Oh, right off the bat, the Hangman Gambit. Okay, yeah. Done. That shit went pretty fast though.
This world, this Jabberwock Island world,
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island. So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You get it? It's all just one big game.
Are you freaking serious? Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit? If this is a game, are my words being displayed in the text window right now?
Yep.
That's stupid! There's no way that's even possible!
I know! The all-in-your-mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair! But who cares? I felt the suspense and mystery for just one line! Because it's a game!
Then we were forced to kill each other!
Because it's a game!
Lot of crazy shit happening.
Because it's a game!
Shut up!
Because it's a game!
Nonsensical ability.
Because it's a game!
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where
Oh,
anything
crap.
goes only exists in games. So just force yourself to accept it.
My microphone went up low this time, so hopefully it's not too good. It's not too bad.
Stage of this really cool trip. Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that. Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, you stop feeling strange once you just get used to it. Reality contact lenses.
This really is a virtual world. What does that make us?
I think that just makes us avatars.
Fictional characters.
Oh,
Future Foundation created this world using a
they're not real people, but we're avatars.
It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain, which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
So, our avatars are dead, but we're not?
Aviators,
An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body. But you're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
What did you remove?
Our memories?
What was removed from us was our school memories, right? avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have memories of our lives at Cold Peak Academy? Don't talk like that!
So,
Like we're members of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world. How are you ever talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
everything we experienced, everything we saw, this is before we entered Homestuck Academy. Is that why Hiyoko looked like that from the pictures? Wow, there are not a lot of us. Am I using all the bullets?
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence! What does that mean? Your avatars made up memories from before you entered the school! But your actual lives in the real world are different! Though you have no memories at the time living your school life, your real body actually lived that life!
That's right. The list of subjects.
I'm a human being with a real body!
So somebody have to agree with Monokuma?
Is there any evidence? You are the that? Your avatars, but your actual... Though you have no real body actually lived that life!
Did I just really consent with Monokuma?
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping.
It was of a grown-up Hiyoko.
There's a picture of Hiyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hiyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before.
So that means that Hiyoko looked like a younger child version of herself.
But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives.
So Hiyoko suddenly had a growth spurt?
Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some age so much we didn't recognize.
And you are saying that happened to Hiyoko? It appears Hiyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated with Hiyoko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right?
Yeah, should we be like...
So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other? Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
We all met after we lost our school memories. It's no different than meeting each other for the first time. Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
No, hold on. I do know each other before. Wait a second. Yuhiko! He knew Peko!
You're the only one!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right? Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems
So
weird.
Fuyuhiko nor Peko should have noticed a change.
Now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years' worth, I assume.
So we were in school for 3 years?
We've seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years' worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Yeah, Peko and Fuyuhiko would have known the difference between each other.
Virtual memory loss is why you can't
But-
notice all the important parts. You lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
I'm still confused.
Virtual world. Virtual avatars. Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what are all these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room, as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia, your knowledge of
So his brain believes that he's being drained of blood,
if a
and-
lie is a believable lie.
and
You're saying it might become
his brain
the truth?
mentally shut down on him. Wow, that is
We're
really
just
really
connected
dark.
to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here.
So that means that no one really died?
This game world was real.
I mean, this game got the lowest body count ever.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world.
Everything from the motel to the music venue to the restaurant to the beach to the convenience store.
That beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program. It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why in the end. Okay, I'm tripping balls right now. It's all just a creation. The truth. Okay, now I'm really tripping balls now. The truth is it was all a lie. That is the world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie? Hey, what are you getting at? I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that must mean...
No one's dead. Byakuya, Teruteru, Mahiru, Peko, Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan,
That's
Gundam,
right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game.
Nagito, and Chiaki and Monami.
Everyone who was
and
killed
Makamaru.
should still be alive
They're
in the
not
real
dead.
world.
They're alive.
Oh yeah, just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life. So you were saying everyone is still alive?
I'm glad that.
That's it. Isn't that
I'm
right,
glad.
Monokuma?
Okay, so quick thing. I'm glad that Nagito and Mikan, Ibuki, Mahiru, I'm glad they're alive. Oh, and Chiaki.
What's so funny?
How could I forget about Chiaki?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning
Fuck, so they are dead.
What? Then... everyone who died...
Everyone died in this
It's not
world,
like their bodies are completely dead.
so they're in
So
a
I can't say it's a true death.
so they're
but
in a vegetative state.
that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
Hey, that's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing? Then Monami and Chiaki were...
We betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... we're taken out.
See. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation.
The Future Foundation is a real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? I thought. I'm not feeling this music.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right? The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! And the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil!
Who's our enemy? Is it the Future Foundation?
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right? The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
That's not what this is. That's not what this is.
No, that's wrong.
This wasn't meant to be a killing game.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, the concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
And that virus is none of the Monokuma.
Could it be that virus is...
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really...
When only Monami was in charge, all we were doing was just bonding with each other, gathering up the hope fragments.
Didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
Oh, I miss you, Naruto.
What sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Our teacher.
Hey, don't change the subject!
And after Monokuma appeared, that's when the killing school trip started. How did a virus like Monokuma get in? She was the observer.
She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-playable character.
A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
We've forgotten how to count. We're 16 people in total.
Including Chiaki.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
But that means that
Another observer?
if she was an observer, then that means that Chiaki wasn't real to begin with.
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yeah, you're right.
So that means that
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
Chiaki was never real.
She
She was only just a program to watch over
and
us.
she didn't actually exist in real life?
Then, she wasn't human?
I don't want to believe that.
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives,
I
you
mean,
know?
I can understand the
Don't
concept.
get all mushy towards a game character.
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
World Ender.
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future
I'm just gonna
Foundation
keep
by
going
that
with
name
this,
before.
I can understand that
That just means
Monami
it was all
was modeled
bluff,
after
right?
something that
So
could be
we
an
think that the
NPC,
Future
but
Foundation
where would
was
we
our
get a
enemy?
concept for Chiaki? Especially with the way she
A
acted.
joke about the world ending.
Especially with the way she acted. Her
There's no
hobbies, her
doubt that
talent,
the Future
the way she
Foundation
dressed.
is also World Ender.
Could she have
At
been a
least
real person?
For those of us here.
For everyone who's
What do
here.
you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you? It's just a bluff. Monokuma, what exactly are you? Don't you just show us your true self already? What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Who is the main cast you're talking about?
Speaking of which,
Main cast? It's guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
Huh? Wait a second. Makoto?
Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
Alright, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto? Makoto Naegi.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student at Folk Speak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
From the Future Foundation?
Someone like you suddenly show up. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What's this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude, it's as if he's being cautious of
Of
us?
course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation we're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program? Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here! The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration.
By now, you should understand your true identity.
No!
Our true identities?
Aren't you the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation? Before you arrived here, Mama Kula should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
I think I know exactly what he means. We aren't just the 15 survivors of the Hope Peak Academy incident. Ouch. That's why he's being cautious of us. Question 1. Hajime and the others. We're the 15 survivors of the Hopeseek Academy incident. Not counting Makoto and everyone else. But the reason we're put inside this program is because we lost our hope, because we're hopeless, and that only means that we were filled with one other thing. Who were the remnants of despair? Hajime and the others. We're the remnants, meaning that we're the ones who caused the tragedy. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Where are Hajime and the others? To recover them from despair. We were filled with nothing but despair. That's why we lost your school memories, because we're
The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of ultimate despair are... Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of ultimate despair.
Ultimate despair? Don't be stupid!
In the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope Street Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair. That was us?
What is this?
We're the ones who destroy. We're the ones who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars. Yes, they are
We did
responsible
this
for the tragedy
in the name of
brought
Junko
chaos into the
Hiroshima.
world. Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything. You're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie.
There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair. Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
That's why Nagito killed himself?
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final deadline.
That's what Nagito learned?
That file that contained all our student profiles? But inside,
It was just normal stuff. Unfortunately, that's in the beginning details. Details? Details about missing memories. Information about the time spent at Hope Street Academy. It's not written in there. These profiles were written before we entered the academy.
no. We used to have profiles from after we entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Huh?
Why? How do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you
Do you know
entered
that?
the school.
But you know what that explains? Mikon. And wait, because she became filled with despair after she got her memory back. She knew what it was like before. She knew that she was in ultimate despair. Her beloved that she was talking about was none other than Junko.
And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Nagito told the truth. What did you try to do to us? Tell us the answer to that. Another hangman's gambit. This should be easy enough. Nagito to have himself killed and leave Chiaki alive.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
That's right. After seeing the file, he learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
So Nagito tried to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred for despair. I sort of understand.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
That explains why Nagito had an temptation toward Mikon after he learned the truth that she was filled with despair. Letting her and the rest of us were also with despair, he wanted the rest of us dead.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair. I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true ultimate despair.
Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became Ultimate Despair.
So, the time that Hajime and the others were in school was the same time Junko Enoshima enrolled.
Restoration program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
Didn't Junko enroll the same time as Makoto and the others did?
Is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that. Don't turn away from the truth.
Holy shit. Nagito. Her own bodies. Nagito took Junko's hand.
It appears you've remembered a little.
Wait, so that means Hajime?
Face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
So that means Hajime was there on the boat with Nagito. He was the one who he came in contact with. I think it's gotta be
It's
that.
obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're Ultimate Despair. Because you're all Ultimate Despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies. That must be it.
I just consented with Makoto. That's kinda cool.
That memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world. What Nagito did was...
He took Junko's hand and attached to him.
His own arm. It transplanted a woman's arm? Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's
So he took Junko's arm after Junko killed herself. So that means...
He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within him.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate
Wait a minute.
despairs defy understanding. They have no problem
We're the
severing their
class
own limbs.
we're the class that came before Makoto and the others. And after Makoto defeated Junko, they were in the outside world and saw what we did. That means they must have come across Junko's body, and Nagito took a part of her, aka her arm.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
It's too soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the Ultimate Despairs have done. Some wasted away the skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair? And not just that, some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Oh, gross!
Just stop!
Seriously, stop, Makoto, what the fuck?
Bullshit story, that's obviously bullshit!
Took Junko's body parts? Had sex with her dead body? Gross!
I understand that feeling. But there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be safe.
Save? You'll save us?
Of course. That's my purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created, too. You put us inside this program so that you can save us? Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program is just a simulation. We remove the memories of your time at Hope Peak Academy. Will it also remove your ultimate despair? So, you're saying this was like a test? I guess I can say that the
test was a success, even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the hope fragments. Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome the unexpected trials and make your way here.
Except there's only 5 of us.
That's why. All you need to do is choose graduate. If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
You choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems. You will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?
It means by uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we're supposed to be erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So we can get rid of the despair inside of us. Oh, I get it. So, in order to make us forget the walls with despairs, they took our school memories and everything we did, and if we had spent time with everyone like we were supposed to do before Monokuma came, we would have then been filled with hope instead. But then Monokuma had to come and ruin everything.
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars die? If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
Damn it! Damn fucking shit!
Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options. If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Aww.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island...
Sonia, why would you want to stay?
What are you saying?
Even if we stay, there's still one problem. Sure, in the real world they won't be able to wake up, but we want to stay in the fake world and then stick with the memories we already have implanted in us. The memories of all the dead people that we've seen. Our dead friends.
Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous! If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap! But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
I agree with Akane, for once. She has a point. I mean, we had to endure all of our friends being killed by each other and then being executed in order to get this far. We have the option now to leave. Would we rather stay here in this fake world remembering of all the dead people we've lost already? You're right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. I know this, but... Everything's alright? How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? He's just gonna stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game now? Everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Is there a reason Monokuma's not objecting to us leaving? Is it really okay for us to believe him? Should we get out of here? I don't know! You know what? Fuck it. I'm saying we get out now. I know I'll never be able to see Mikon and Nagito and Chiaki ever again, but we endured this long enough, and I want out now. I can't stand this anymore. I'm done with this game. Regardless of whether or not there's a punishment, it doesn't matter. Games need a game over, otherwise there won't be any tension. It's basically like a penalty, but for the sake of regeneration, we must be constantly coddled. I shall grant you the right to retry. You don't feel despair unless you can retry. You guys will just give up. So please select retry. However, when you want to flee from despair, make sure you don't select retry.
Is it going to end here? without seeing the truth or the future?
I think I want to retry.
No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end. That memory I felt was actually a memory from...
Wait a second. So that means that I chose the wrong option? Oh fuck, I chose the wrong option. So that means I don't want to get out. But why don't I want to get out? So we have to stay.
What? We have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange? Strange? You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Yeah, he's
The
changed.
Future Foundation. Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
Wait a second, Makoto's acting really weird.
I thought, there's something wrong with you.
What? That's why Monokuma's trying to stop us. That's not the real Makoto. Which means the virus must have found a way to Makoto as well. Hang on a second. There's only one way to tell that's him.
Why don't you listen to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here.
That's why Monokuma's trying to stop us.
Right?
And apparently we are actually the bad guys.
It's time to trust him. The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation. It's foolish to even think about it.
Something's wrong with Makoto.
I said I'm going to... Why don't you listen? Let's do what he said. Being the Future Foundation is the good guys, right?
That is the answer though.
Why don't you listen? Let's do what he said. Being the Future Foundation.
And apparently we are...
It's time to trust the Future Foundation. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
But you did, Makoto. Now I can...
Hold on. Did you say it's foolish to defy?
Now I get why. Makoto defied them on his own to save us. If... I get it now. This Makoto wants us to leave. If we leave right now, the Future Foundation is going to execute the rest of us. Because they want us dead because we're the remnants of despair. So we shouldn't leave yet.
How do you explain your actions? My actions? I saw it. But you know that the Future Foundation sent to you.
Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to this world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agree with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and helped recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Once we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a hopeful future.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair. It really contradicts what this person is saying.
So this isn't the real Makoto Naegi.
Is that email for real? Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma, those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
That's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. Essentially, I cannot guarantee that there are no issues with this program. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure if we're allowed to run this program on you guys. But that was the only way to save you. I wanted to protect you. To me, those rooms seem much more real. I saw a person in front of us. This isn't the real Makoto.
Tell me, Captain Ivy, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
I'm not asking you.
I'm asking Makoto himself.
So, fool, if you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof.
Damn, he's trying to interfere then. To prove or not that Makoto was real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face. I'll prove this isn't the real
I
Makoto.
can't hear you. Get it right next time. What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you.
If we leave right now, we're gonna die from the Future Foundation's hands. Makoto wants to protect us from the Future Foundation so they can't kill us.
Enough already.
That's why Monokuma wasn't interfering. Because if we get out right now, we'll die. And that's be the biggest despair ever.
Are you sure about this? I'm not listening. Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you. Get it right next time. You insolent fool. If you say he's not Makoto,
This is the end.
Oh, I remember now. 11037.
That's who you really are. And tell me this.
Flip it around, and it was Leon. When Sayaka wrote down Leon's name, that's why he gave us those specific numbers.
Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
what was that again?
Can't answer? That's weird.
Wait, where did you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it?
He doesn't even know himself.
Answer?
But the real Makoto would have remembered because Sayaka, when she was murdered, wrote down those numbers to signify her killer and save Makoto from being executed.
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then
What are you really, Makoto Naegi?
how disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track.
Monokuma created a fake Makoto.
Disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared! Why are you surprised? It's a computer program. So anything's possible, right?
And then, that was just the work of Monokuma?
Oh, you son of a
You
bitch!
found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just want to kill myself!
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation? That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. And that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
10 people are already dead? That's a lot. Mostly due to violence.
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Transform?
Into
A
his true form.
transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game? You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Fantasy?
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show
Oh,
you.
right.
I'll skip the second and
Oh,
third
yeah, that's
forms
right.
and go straight to
Saying Final Fantasy would be
my
copyrighted.
final form.
Considering Square Enix made it, and this was made by, oh, fuck, I forgot the name.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
The truth bomb. Stronger than... What? I have a bad feeling about this. Since my brain is bloating, sizzling, like a really bad feeling.
Make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories!
Spike tunes. That's a big ass Junko. I've definitely heard this boss battle music before. Sounds like from Final Fantasy 13. Or any of the Final Fantasy games, but... How could I forget that face? That gorgeous, evil face.
What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. Are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. Now, that game, Nightorella.
You said it anyway.
I never heard that game.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge.
I kinda looked that game up.
Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
I get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But... too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
Yeah, I just looked...
Monokuma's true identity?
yeah, I just looked it up. When she said Nightorella, it's an anagram to Bayonetta. You know, because her name is basically like bayonet, and bayonets always have those knife things at the end of it. And you know, Bayonetta, you know, she's a badass witch chick, basically Dante's counterpart from Devil May Cry.
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
I can't believe it. Even in death,
Just me,
this bitch is haunting us in a virtual world.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who is easily bored. And that's what thing Hiko would say. It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?
What?
Damn, she knew what Hiko was gonna say.
Plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking. You are not bored at all. I'm bored of getting bored. Jeez, even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Oh, you're dead, does that mean... Yeah. This is Junko Enoshima. So yeah, I was right. This is after her death.
Junko Enoshima? Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid.
virtual
You guys
world.
know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Of course.
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
How the fuck does crazy bitch become an
Stop saying all
AI?
this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality's like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how alter ego Junko helplessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane! This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima! She's responsible for everything! The destruction of Hoosek Academy, the destruction of the Guru. The one that took them over the Neo World program forced us to kill each other. What are those bitches doing? Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko
Don't
Enoshima.
get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates look at us like we're a bunch of movies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends. Oh no! Yeah, they hate me.
No shit,
and I was
bitch!
thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Nah, if Mika was here, she would have been all over that phone. Hell, she probably would have jumped inside those tits. Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program? Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happened so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them.
What?
This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you ever do that?
So that means that even though all our friends are dead, Junko basically made a way for them to come back to life. Oh, I get it. If we leave right now, if she brings them back, we leave right now, we can continue our rampage as the remnants of despair, or we all get killed and suffer the ultimate despair of not only reliving this memory and then being killed for it.
You work real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game. So it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and use it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place. So you're not gonna tell us. Until we answer that?
We had a mercy. We can't progress unless we answer. We have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko Enoshima to modify the graduation program? See, we're watching how long it took. Some place we're watching it was... Oh! The bomb that was counting down!
Countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can
So
think
those
of.
days were how long it took for Junko to modify it.
That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program. How brilliant! Totally wrong! You're totally wrong about that turkey timer.
What?
What was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around. Isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right? It was just for show. In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder?
This bitch just referenced American Horror Story Hotel I mean, I know this game just came out. I know this game came out before American Horror Story Hotel, but yeah, spoiler. If you didn't see it, yeah, that happened.
Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what do you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like, don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0. Enough. Please stop. Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap. Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
He's asking for Pico's sake because he wants to see Pico
Like
again.
I said, it's it's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world is just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie, the moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game when you throw my words back at me is over. So you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine, I won't worry about it. Hey, who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
Well, that is true.
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how am I supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, you're so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If we don't bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do. Of course!
We've been working toward that goal for like forever.
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings. So we can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through. Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip. Your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as divisive. Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you. I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it.
Bitch!
Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So, we just have to press graduate.
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. This I can finally go back. He's right. This we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who died will be saved. This will be all we expected. Fuck it, YOLO.
Don't press it! This is Jugo's trap!
Makoto? Huh?
That guy from earlier's back again!
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? Like this is the guy I spoke to.
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown. And thus, the main character gallantly appears.
I think the reason that Junko is happy that Makoto is here is because he's the reason why she's feeling the most ultimate despair right now. Because he's ruining her plans, and to her that's good despair right there for
You
her.
also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
Were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, you must have had any of his tricks too, right? That's also how you capture memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Just what do you mean by trap? Where's Jugo's trap? It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Jugo's trap. She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Hey,
Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have trusted that bitch. Now I understand why. If we press graduate were to come back, Junko will lie right to our face to make us feel more despair. Despair that she lied to us about our friends going back to life.
who do we trust?
If you knew Jugo's true goal, you'd know she's lying. You know her goal? Yeah. Jugo's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
So then, there'd be 10 more Junkos than before. Her personality, mind, and everything would be inside everyone's bodies.
Then, everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck? Like the real world. Once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make so many things clear.
She's right. She does have a point though. She did say she was gonna bring them back to life, but she didn't say that she was gonna be them.
And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more ear-loving than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Country Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world!
Oh, I think I get why. Makoto just has the Despair Restoration Program. She plans on putting more people into this world, getting rid of their avatars, uploading her avatars into them, and thus they'll all become just like Junko.
Goodness, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete. That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
That messed up plan is your goal? Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want to do? Is it still too late to do that?
Oh fuck, just gave that bitch an idea.
There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that is because there's something she didn't do? What was the reason? The school trips, school trips rules.
God, it's because of the school trip's rules. A monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip? Junko usurped Usami's authorities and observed them, and her role as your teacher. However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students.
So, the rules were protecting us?
No wonder Monica would do. No wonder Juku didn't kill us all when she had the chance. She never could, because it was part of the program, and she could never defy the program because it was already pre-coded.
Man, I was so annoyed. I have the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you could take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Stop. What about our lives?
Chump change.
You bitch!
I will forgive you. I will
We're nothing but
fucking
we're nothing but this bitch's pawns. She just uses us, and then will get rid of us, just like she did with her own sister.
I guess choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful.
She's talking about the day the reserve corps students committed suicide.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
All except for Hajime. The day all 2,357 students killed themselves.
The reserve course is mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve corps. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve corps all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it. 2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You look like your parents, friends, and lovers all tied at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
You bitch!
I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
What if you do that? You guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? You choose graduate to get out of here. The graduation program you're at, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the
So we
dead.
can't leave yet.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? What? Does it
I don't think we do.
It's such a cruel thing for you guys. But it's also
No, just like Nicole and the others stopped her before, we can stop her too.
Be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Oh, that's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL. This is nothing to LOL about. But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
You crazy
The goal you
bitch!
guys swerved to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake that we all go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trials? It was just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate spirits killed each other off? This is just
Don't
too...
give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Juko out.
Makoto? Huh?
Oh no, there's no way such a convenient... There is. Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it. That's what even Junko doesn't know, right? Maybe now that Junko doesn't know, it might be that. Oh, right, the shutdown sequence.
Talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
Hang on, the game's slowing down. I've gotta stop it. I've gotta reload it up real quick. Hang on. Yeah, so it turns out, I can't stop this, otherwise I have to start it all over again, so I'm not gonna do that.
But even Hope Street Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
The past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Chiaki. You talking?
I'm so sorry for the slowdown.
Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on. I'll help out too.
Help?
Chiaki. What the fuck?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can be Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
This is me? Is this really me? So cool.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy.
I've got to show the weaknesses.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anymore. There's no way we can be Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so,
Man, that was trippy. Chucky.
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carry the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away.
Okay, now the game's going through. Okay. Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna re-upload it.
I'll be cheering for you too.
It took a while for me to fix it.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Gotta wake up. I have to wake up from this.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I'm awake.
The ultimate despair. You might be killed by the Future Foundation, right? This is your responsibility, since you're...
It's not the responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember.
If we don't rid the world of despair,
Do I have to
the
hold it?
tragedy will start once again.
Oh, I gotta store it, so I have to hold it.
We turn back into ultimate despair.
You can't lose hope!
The memories we made here disappear. I will not even remember when everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
We turn back into ultimate. You might be killed by the future. This is your responsibility, so
It's not a responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be
Damn, I thought both Hajime fired.
No, that's wrong!
Yo, did Hajime just go Super Saiyan?
It won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours.
I won't let anyone take them.
Hajime?
Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Hajime.
You despair because you yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. You do that, this game is going to continue forever if you don't want that to turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Hajime? Panic Talk action. This is the final boss rush.
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This is part of the feeling. I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is despair. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
Oops.
You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything. No, that's wrong.
Chucky. She's still with me.
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this? All of a sudden.
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
But
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence,
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence. And from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
what are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else! We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I did not really understand it myself, but I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it, like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light, the one who shines that light. It was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime?
She means
The future we are
Chiaki.
going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there's no way we can stop now.
She helped show us the way. The way to a bright future.
Seriously, that's a
A
suicidal
future
decision.
without despair.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but I've heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
Echo.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right, Then? I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying, but if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
Kazuichi.
No! Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you. I'm not. You should be thankful. Get started. I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end. And from that point on, you're the ones who are going to create.
It's Usami. She's defeating Junko. She did it! She destroyed Junko!
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair. Is just so hopeless.
Goodbye, Junko Enoshima.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Avatars are going back out.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we are waking in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too. You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder. People can't change that easily, you know. Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
The five
Time's
of
almost
us.
up. I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda. With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
We won't forget you, Chiaki.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere, 'cause we're all friends after all.
I will miss you, girl. Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. We gotta watch the epilogue. Giant cell phone. Bye-bye, Junko. You know what? I'm not gonna conclude it right here. In case I have to cut off, I will cut it off. But let's watch till the end. And so the incident is coming to an end. The incident, riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Homestuck Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me. So I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends.
Can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
And whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create
Man, look at
future for
them.
themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest
So the 5 of them are gonna stay there in order to try and get everyone awake.
I have a feeling that they'll
I
be
think
able to reach it.
that
They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to
I
create
think that they
their
may be
own
able to do
future.
it.
Maybe.
Even if their avatars are gone, there's always hope that they can come back.
as cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that.
Makoto,
About it while I was all shit.
you don't have an excuse, do you?
I'm not going to help you that much.
Thanks a lot, Kyoko.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Huh?
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do, besides the Future Foundation. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
She's talking about Toko.
Let's go. We must create our own futures too.
She's talking about Toko. Toko's waiting for Byakuya to come back.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
Huh? Hajime's himself still.
My future
He's not Kamakura.
lies here.
Oh shit, that's it. Just with Swindler. Okay. I don't know if I should wait before this is over or not. But okay, I'm gonna be honest. I like this a lot more than the first game. The first game had a lot of crazy shit happening with killing game started and stuff. But this one fucks me up with everything. Especially with the biggest twist being the fact that they were never in the real world, but they were in a virtual program the whole time. And the fact that they were so close to being driven into despair. We were this close to giving up, but Chiaki managed to help us out like always. She pulled through and saved us. And in turn she saved Hajime as well to stay as himself. I fucking love this series. I'm so glad my friend introduced me to it. This is one of the best game series ever. But you guys know what this means, right? We conclude the second game, and now we have 2 more games to get into. So, I'm debating whether I'll start with Ultra Despair Girls first, or Danganronpa V3, because I know a lot of people are going to want to see V3. But, I'm curious to get into Ultra Despair Girls, but don't worry, I got both the games ready, and you know what? I think I have a little settlement that we're both going to enjoy. So let's just relax right now and just enjoy the rest of these credits. Okay, also quick thing, if I have to mention favorite characters out of everyone, I think for the male characters, why I really liked Hajime a lot, I think definitely for a male character, Nagito was the best. He felt so much like Makoto Naegi, but at the same time, it was Makoto mixed with Junko's personality, and it was freaking amazing. I think he was the best male character in the whole game. I think for female characters, obviously, I liked Mikon and Sonya and Peiko, I have to give it to Chiaki. I think because yes, I know Chiaki's everyone's favorite, but now I know why. Chiaki, Hajime, and Nagito are they literally make the game. They're literally this game's main characters for me. They're literally this game's Makoto, Byakuya, and Kyoko. Like the game's main three. That's who they are to me. But I think for second best characters, I definitely have to give it to Mikon, Fuyuhiko, and I think also definitely have to give it to Peiko. Like they're the main three that I like. They're the main three second main characters I like the most. Especially Mikon, because I feel really bad for her given the fact that the kind of person she is and what she's had to go through, and the fact that she would have gave into despair and ended up killing two of her classmates for Junko. That's why I feel bad for her. But I know that deep down that's not the kind of person Mikon is. She's a girl that just needs someone to help be there for her, and that person could have been Hajime. And you know what? In the non-canon thing I'm about to do after this turns off, I will be that for Mikon. I think these guys for making such an oh my god, I love this game series so much. Easter egg? Danganronpa if. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that some other time, but I'm proud to say this, but Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is officially over, and I loved every second of it. So if you guys love the finale of Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys here next time for either Ultra Despair Girls or Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So thank you guys, and goodbye. Okay, I'm back.
I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies. As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop. That means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Isn't shutdown just can't be activated as? There's not enough of us! We needed half
Because there's not enough.
We needed half of us. There was 15 people. If we only had... I'm not good division, but we need more people.
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct? However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, There are only 6 people here. Even if you want to cheat, I won't let you. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it. So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown. You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning? It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Now try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so huge.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Kyoko!
Put
Byakuya!
yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like that.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come.
Kyoko? Byakuya?
You'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
Now there's 8 of us.
Exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I've seen her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls. Byakuya, you're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
Now we got 8 people. 8 again 8 against 7. So we have enough people now to vote.
You shut up too.
Damn,
Are you two
he's still an
also
asshole.
from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
It's like, see, we joined the Future Foundation because you agree for our deals, right? Rescue you from the tragedy. These are the other 2 survivors from the Holy Peak Academy killing school life.
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko. Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly? It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. We'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
You said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her and this messed up world.
In this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program,
Dude, what's gonna happen to the rest of us?
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
it's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation. If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. You will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
But won't that mean we're gonna die? Just like the rest of our avatars?
Doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program. What does that mean for us? Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you enter the program.
So, we're not gonna be filled with hope. We're still gonna be the ultimate despairs.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it. Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program,
We're gonna revert to ourselves. We're gonna revert back to being the ultimate despairs.
does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right! Back to being hopelessly controlled called by me. And you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
We can't go back to that state again.
Anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us. We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you. But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
Elements of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or? Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why. I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
You stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed. Washing your brain is one of the nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we made up to remember will be erased. What?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that. It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish? Does that include hurt? He means Chiaki, right? That means we'll forget that Chiaki ever existed. But I don't want to forget about Chiaki or everyone else. That means that Chiaki will never have been existed, period. Forget about her, and it's like she'll be completely gone forever. She protected us the whole way, and we won't even know she
Memory's not all
existed.
that'll go back to normal. If you lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
Why you gotta be so brutally honest,
We don't know anything
Togami?
about that past. Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place? I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
Wait, that's right.
People who claim to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest. Huh? Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shutting off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's what confuses me right now. How did Junko brainwash the 15 of them into going ultimate despairs?
It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore. Are you kidding the world?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair, and your death friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
Neither of those are good choices. Neither of those are good choices. And frankly, their hope isn't a good choice either. When we leave this program, we're gonna go back to being ultimate despairs. Junko will be gone from life, but we'll still preserve her memory, and everyone who died will be gone forever. But we can't let Junko's hope, we can't let Junko's despair win either. I call her hope, which is not hope.
This isn't a game, you know.
How contraire. This is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Now, since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question? Question? As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Same outcome as the killing school life. Do you guys have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko reward, the method. Let's try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Oh, we're logic diving again. Question 1. Who did Junko Noshima want to lure? The Future Foundation. She's the one who said she wanted to lure. Luring and Makoto and the others. Damn. Damn it! Question 2. What baby was used to lure the Future Foundation? I think it was the killings. Yeah, it was the killings. Junko used us as bait, so she could lure in the Future Foundation members. Oops. What did Junko use to force the surveillance cameras? I almost ran out of time.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you? Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for? In the previous killing storyline, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the killing school trip live to every member of the Future Foundation. The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What should I do? I didn't want to. Those Christ will be before those cameras.
You sure did.
Sonia, what the fuck you do?
Please forget what you saw. So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, health dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time," right?
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, so we just showed it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I use to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right? Just a second, please. That sounds as though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
And that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Oh, now you Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely damn despair.
Oh, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
and this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You have to choose one of them and press it. All of you would cast your vote, and whichever has the majority would be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Teacher's final decision. Which means we need Junko's final say.
Sorry, call. We also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my position as your acting teacher, you know? What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote? After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grave.
Meaning Makoto, Kyoko, and Byakuya will be trapped in here instead of us.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
It looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start a shutdown sequence.
Why not?
On their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate
She's
despair.
That is... Well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before. But that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
That sounds like Genocide Jack.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Oh, wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
Wait,
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
so Junko's not the
Never make the
mastermind?
last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. It's stuck into that pattern, so I was kind of
Wait,
worried
so
about
Junko's not the mastermind behind all this?
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Kamakura?
Kamakura?
Wait a second. That means... Wait, Izuru Kamakura is the founder of the academy. But
Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
I thought Izuru Kamakura was a student, not the
It
founder.
was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Huh? Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible? The Future Foundation might know something. How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy.
But
Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
so
You're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
True, and Shima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
what?
What? What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
What? Hajime?
Unexplained to you?
you so you do understand.
But
Your knees are Kamakura, your knees are Kamakura, your knees are Kamakura, your knees are Kamakura, your...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you
how
talking
is
about?
Hajime Zero Kamakura? He's just a reserve corps student.
No way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura! Izuru is that ultimate hope, right?
But Hajime is just a reserve corps student.
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve force dropouts and has no talent whatsoever.
Exactly.
The fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? No, that's bullshit. He can't be Izuru Kamakura.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were marked for being a reserve corps student, he had a talent all along. Alternate hope.
How can someone from the reserve force have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve force?
And Hajime's name is fake?
No, it can't be.
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata!
Yeah.
I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
No, of course not.
But you know what? Any more last-minute plot twists?
You created hope? Like Izuru.
Wait a second.
Good news, Hajime!
So does that... Wait a second. Their research... Wait a minute. One of the things is... It's time to create true hope by consolidating the results of all the research. And what better research can he pick than a reserve corps student who had no talent whatsoever? So that means...
Even though you were marked, he had a talent all...
How can someone have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's...
Was he hidden in Hajime's name?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born!
Then Izuru is your fake
Hey, you weren't lying to us!
But you know what? Anyone...
Created hope? That must be it!
I just screwed Makoto again.
Created hope? Are you talking about the
I
hope
created the-
cultivation plan?
He created the ultimate hope.
What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius. Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the
The guy who
experimental stage
created a
without
school
being-
about hope, they used his name.
From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
Because they had no talent
The plan to
whatsoever.
create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was
Hajime Hinata.
Hajime, who stands before you now.
And I knew it was kind of weird because after the reserve corps mass suicide, there was only one student left, and that was Hajime. So that means the reason he survived because he was Hope's Peak lab rat into creating Izuru Kamakura.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else. You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See, didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
So,
After
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Transformed?
What did they do to Hajime?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
They experimented on him.
By directly interfering in his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself. Known as
So in other
Izuru
words,
Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, they experimented on Hajime and gave him every single talent known to man, except for ultimate despair. That's when Jingo came into the picture and gave him that talent.
But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm-minded, steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my
They
mind
did all that to a boy with no talent. A boy who admired the Academy so
You're just a
much.
simple avatar right
Did that to
now.
him.
So even if you touch your head, you can feel the scar. Did they really do something like
How could they do something like that to a student?
Hajime gets out of here. He's gonna be a super genius, right? Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
So that means on the outside, so that means the person inside the pod is Izuru Kamakura, but because he has no memories, he's his old normal self, Hajime Hinata, a person who by now shouldn't even exist.
Different person? How is he
Shut the
different?
fuck up.
All the senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised. All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind. Emotions, thoughts, hobbies. He doesn't even have a memory? It sounds like he is a completely different person. So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all. Even if he's just an avatar.
So the person that should really be here right now is Izuru Kamakura, but instead Hajime's here.
The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Yo, this is fucked. Just like Chucky, the Hajime in this world's gonna be gone forever, and as the Hajime in the real world is.
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear. I'm going to disappear. 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 No matter what happens, is no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead. The person that Nagito met on the boat that day was Izuru Kamakura, not Hajime Hinata. I don't understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you?
That's not me!
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
I did this. I did this. I was the one who started the tragedy. I was the one who brought Junko to this world. I'm the one who started the killing games.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was... It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain's been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. You have nowhere to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I think I'm broken now. I already know how I can be saved. Myself. I have to repeat, don't I? Oh, no. I've gotta choose graduate.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body.
So that means that she's right. If I stay in the game, I stay with Junko. However, if I reset this world, I get deleted and I go back to being Izuru Kamakura. But if I choose graduate instead, they get trapped in this world along with Junko. Junko's body gets up. Junko gets up into everyone else, but I get to stay me, the Hajime that I am right now.
So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is,
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy. Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful.
So in other words, we don't.
Not just dreadful.
So either way, we still lose. If we choose a shutdown sequence, we stay the ultimate despairs, and then we'll be killed by the Future Foundation. But if we graduate, Hajime will go back to being Hajime. We'll stay the same, but Junko will take over everyone's bodies, and she'll have 10 Junkos to start off with, creating more despair. We lose either way.
Rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything we felt, awe, friendship, love. There won't even be safe data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and scarier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
that's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
But
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on!
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally starting to calm down. If Junko Inoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair. What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why did it turn out like this?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Everyone can overcome despair. You guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everyone
Let's
died.
shut down secrets and graduate.
Are you really going to let her take over your
I
friend's
don't know what
body?
to do.
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Echo one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
Either way, we
Won't let them
lose.
do that.
Okay, this is more disparaging than the last game.
They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Pressure shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. You're telling me to choose? Choose between what? Why? Why do we have to choose? I think my hope just died. I think I just died.
I can't do it. Huh? Can't do it. I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one. Hajime! Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear?
Hajime.
I don't understand it at all. All choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own. Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem. That's
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all.
She's right.
Once again, this went exactly as I expected.
We can't
I
choose.
get so
We get
hopelessly
screwed over
bored
either
when
way.
everything goes according to
Especially
plan.
Hajime.
Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happened. Well, I can say that. But the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever 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 and ever.
What's going on?
Alright! A game reset!
Nanami?
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
Nagito.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Your master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Everyone's back.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
I mean, Junko doesn't have to exist.
Alright! Let's
We can stay like this forever.
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Everyone can back. We can stay here forever. And we can live a peaceful life now.
Commemorate this?
But
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
is this really the right choice?
Prepare you a training regiment!
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself? After all this time?
What was this again? Oh, well, there's anything about that. I wanted this ending.
Alright! A game...
And with this, the world...
An eternal game,
I guess it's fine to...
your master.
Yay! Yes!
And with this, Junko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase just like the beach. Hey! Can I just...
Want to be awed by the... I prepared you!
Should I begin with... That's not it.
Huh?
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What? Wait a second. Chiaki? I want this.
Alright!
Wait a second.
And with this, the world...
An eternal game gives
I guess it's fine to stay like...
your master.
Yay! Yes! Yes!
And with this, Junko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase just like the beach. Hey! Can I just...
Want to be awed by the... I prepared you!
Should I begin with... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
We're not part of the game. This isn't right.
Alright!
Just like if we sacrificed Kiryu, it wouldn't have been right to stay in Hope's Peak forever with Junko.
Continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds
No! This isn't right! We can't stay like this.
Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
We're not.
Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because...
Chiaki's just a member of the game, but the 15 of us aren't.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Don't you think they're messed up, telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? If we lose our memories, won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear. None of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Chucky?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Don't you want to become someone with confidence?
Hang on, it's slowing down again. Hang on.